Please remain standing. Good afternoon, graduates, family, friends, and honored guests. It is my pleasure to introduce Danielle Figgenworth, Director of Student Services, who will perform our national anthem. Members of the class of 2023, faculty and staff, former and current trustees of our college, government officials, distinguished guests, and cherished family members and friends. I thank you for joining us on this very special day to celebrate Northern Pennsylvania Regional College's 3rd annual commencement. I welcome all of you. To our graduates receiving degrees or certificates today, I offer a very special welcome. It is my honor as your president to recognize your achievements and celebrate you as you embark on the next stage of your journey. You all have worked hard to achieve your success. This is your moment. Graduates, during your time at NPRC, our staff and faculty have dedicated themselves to nurturing the potential in all of you. Your accomplishments are also due, in part, to the encouragement and support of your family and friends. Please take a moment today to thank everyone who helped you along the way. Today marks the conclusion of your time as NPRC students. I have great confidence that you have acquired the tools and motivation to remain learners for life. Even as you move on from NPRC, you remain a cherished part of our college family. Please know the college will remain here for you always. Whether it is helping you along your career path, continuing your education, or through alumni relations, NPRC remains steadfast in assisting you in your journey. No matter where your journey takes you, you have the opportunity to use your education to make a difference. As I look out at our graduates, I see many happy faces. I see hope, I see potential, I see individuals who want to make a difference, I see success. You have all made a difference at NPRC. You represent our 3rd graduating class of the college, and I am thrilled to be here as your president to take part in this moment in your and the college's life. Thanks to you, the graduating class of 2023, your families and friends, this celebration is for you. It is with extreme joy that I introduce you to this year's class speaker, Savannah Casey.
Thank you, and thank you to my fellow students, their guests, and the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College faculty, staff, and board of trustees. It is my honor today to deliver the commencement address for this incredible student body. Fellow students, I hope your journey was as unforgettable as mine. I began this voyage back in 2020 for the opportunity to provide a better future, not only for myself, but for my family. Through the chaos of the COVID-19 pandemic, my hectic personal life and our professional lives, I'm more than pleased to be able to stand here today and say to you, congratulations, we finally did it. Today, we wear these caps and gowns with pride. For enduring all the late night studying, suffering through midterms, writing lengthy papers, for the tests that, at the time, seemed impossible to conquer, and for putting your education as a priority, I say congratulations to my fellow classmates. Congratulations on setting your goal and accomplishing it. I know that at times it seems like a daunting task, but you persevered, and your hard work and your dedication has paid off. For believing in yourself enough to take the first step, and for exceeding all your expectations, you should have great pride in this milestone. Congratulations as well to the guests of my fellow students. This is as much my honor as it is my family's. My husband and my children endured every stressful day and late night with me. I'm thankful to have had their support and that of my mother's to be able to pursue this exciting chapter of my life. I hope that I have shown them that through hard work and putting your mind to the task at hand, striving for the best that you can be is something of great importance. As my biggest advocates, I know that I would not be here today without their encouragement. Congratulations to the faculty, staff, and trustees of NPRC for another successful graduation. And thank you all for the support that you have given us, the students, including myself, to make this day a reality we have dreamed about for so long. As we celebrate this momentous occasion, I offer just one piece of advice to my fellow students. Your time is limited. Do not waste it living someone else's life, and don't be trapped by the results of another person's thinking. Don't let the noise of another's opinion drown out your own voice, and most importantly, continue to have the courage to follow your heart. You had the courage to take this first step in your journey towards a higher education, for a brighter and better future. For whatever reason you chose, the reason that made you continue to get up and finally to take the chance to make the change, you chose well. Do not let that courage subside now. Take the chance on another opportunity, and you will not regret it. But if by chance you do, that's okay too. For many of you who maybe do not have it figured out, that's all right. That's the same chair that I sit in every day. But enjoy the process of your continued journey without succumbing to the results. Too many of us think that that things are impossible, and that is a dangerous and defeatist mentality. It leads to the conclusion that it might just be inevitable, and that we might be doomed or gripped by forces out of our control. But our duty is not to accept that. If our problems are made by us, therefore they can be solved by us. So I encourage each of you to think as big as you want. Reflect on where you come from, but look towards the future and plan ahead for the prospect of a better tomorrow, leaving today knowing that you did a remarkable job. You achieved a moment of greatness, and you should be proud of yourselves. I thank you, and now it is my honor to welcome the Board of Trustees Chairperson, Kate Brock, to introduce our commencement speaker.
Good afternoon. Welcome graduates, students, families, and community partners of NPRC. And thank you to the Commencement Committee for giving me the distinct honor of introducing the commencement speaker today. One of the most valuable aspects of NPRC is that the students that we serve, they live locally, they stay local, they play local, and they work locally. We also hope that our students will go on to be leaders in their own local communities. Our commencement speaker is the mayor of Kane, Brandy Shin, and she's a great example of a young local leader. When Brandy graduated from Kane Area High School in 2002, unfortunately, NPRC was not an option for her at that time. So she instead went to IUP. She graduated in 2006 with a degree in marketing. She made her way back to Kane after graduating and wasted no time getting involved in improving her own community. She has been active with several boards and organizations, including Northwest Bank, the Association of Mayors of Pennsylvania, Kane's Children's Museum, and the Rotary Club. The revitalization efforts in Kane can largely be attributed to her leadership. She currently owns and manages Moose Ventures, LLC, which is a commercial and residential rental company. She and her husband have 3 young children, and they enjoy recreating in the PA wilds, cooking, and spending time with friends. Please join me in welcoming the Mayor of Kane, Brandy Shin.
Thank you very much. Okay, good afternoon. It is a pleasure and an honor to be with you here on the culmination of your years of hard work. Congratulations to you and those who helped you get here today. And before I go on, I just want to mention something. So this morning I was downstairs practicing this speech in front of my kids. And my 7-year-old said, "So what are you doing this for?" And I said, "Well, there's a group of individuals who are graduating college. And the only thing that he's ever seen is a kindergarten graduation or a preschool graduation, moving into kindergarten. And their class, moving from preschool into kindergarten, always sang this little song called We Wish You Well." So he took the copy of my speech and he just wanted you to know that there's a 7-year-old out there who really wishes you well. And it's really exciting today. And that, not just people in this room, but people you may not know are just thrilled for you today. And so there's a lot of people cheering you on as you move forward. Let me slide that back in, get back to my notes. So, okay, as you begin the next chapter of your lives, I wanted to touch on a few things that I think are important to carry with you. And it's nothing earth-shattering, and it's quite simple, really. But sometimes an encouraging reminder can go a long way. So here are the 3 things I'd like to remind you. Number 1, there will be tough times. And it is, without a doubt, okay to seek help. If you find yourself struggling, don't be afraid to reach out. For some reason, a stigma is attached if you're seeking help for mental health, but if you were to break your arm, the masses will rally around you and offer help. We'll sign your cast and we'll cheer you on at physical therapy. We'll celebrate your progress and encourage your recovery. And after healing, we'll still check in every once in a while to see how you're doing. Or how many of you here work out on a regular basis? You strive to keep yourself physically fit. Maybe you join gyms, you take spin class, you try different ways of eating, all in a way to preserve your physical health. So your mental health should be no different. And you don't have to be in the depths of despair at your very lowest to want help. Not only do you not need to hit rock bottom, you can be doing pretty well and still seek out help. So remember the physical therapy for your arm to get stronger. Remember training at the gym to be healthier. So why not seek out some type of therapy for your mind? So you'd be surprised to find out how many people seek out professional help, including myself. And there's been challenging situations in my own life that have prompted me to reach out. And I carry absolutely no shame with that, and I don't think that you should either. So maybe it's not professional help that you need. Perhaps it's something as simple as finding a hobby, something that you can enjoy, that gives you joy and is a pause from the daily grind. But whatever it is, just know it's okay to reach out. So number 2, understand the value of your life. So as you sit here today, take a minute to consider your finances. Which I'm sure is a funny thing, right? It's graduation day. Who has time to sit and think about something like finances? You're probably not thinking about your portfolio, you're thinking about how to celebrate after this, and you should. But you do have a great opportunity right now to take control of your finances early in the game, and you should make a plan to do so. Back when I was a freshman at IUP, I was walking home from class one day when I was approached outside of the pizza house by a kid with a clipboard, asking me if I'd like a free pizza. Being a pretty broke college kid, I said sure. And so he handed me a form to fill out, as well as my free pizza. And then a few weeks later, a shiny silver card showed up in the mail, my first credit card. And off I went to the Pony to buy lunch.
So if I had even remotely understood what the value of my dollar meant to me, I would have done things very differently, because that free pizza was not free at all. And when I look back on the interest that I paid on that credit card during my college and early career years, I cringe every time. And so often you'll hear that time is money, and it's true. You're going to work so hard for every single dollar you earn. Learn how much time it takes you to earn it, and what did it cost to earn you. Time away from family, time away from your friends. And so I wish I would have figured that out, that what my spending choices, what they actually cost me. Or more importantly, I wish I would have figured out how much of my time those spending choices cost me. So after graduating college and starting my career, the company I worked for offered a really great 401k match and stock options. And I had a good friend and coworker, and he would constantly have me and say, you need to be maxing out your 401k contribution and you need to be purchasing stock. And I would tell him I can't afford to do that. And he would always reply, you cannot afford not to. But in my world, I was already paying a mortgage, a student loan, a car payment, the list went on, and there was still a few payments from that shiny car that I had acquired as a freshman year of IUP. So how could I pay myself first? So it was only after the first few years that I really began to understand what he was talking about. In my early career years, I had just never taken the time to fully learn about 401ks, 403bs, IRAs, stock options, things like compounding interest, and other key financial components. All things I wish I would have educated myself on. And so money will not buy you happiness, but understanding money can buy you power over your hard-earned dollars. So figure out what your value of the dollar is, and use that knowledge to make spending and savings choices that are meaningful and worthwhile to you. You have the power to control every dollar you earn, so understand and appreciate the value of your dollar. And finally, number 3, turn they into we. So often people are quick to do this. They'll say something like, they should do this, or they should do that, in reference to whatever the individual thinks needs to be done. And it's an easy thing to say and an easy thing to do. You have an idea and you voice the thought. And I'm sure we're all a little guilty of it at one point or another. They should do that. But over the years I've noticed, it's the ones quick to say they that don't seem to come to fruition. It's the people who not only identify who they are, it's the ones that take it a step further and change they into we by sharing their thought and then offering to help accomplish it. So if you look around the community that I represent, you'll see many individuals who have embraced the concept of we. For years, Kane citizens have worked day in and day out to make our town what it is today. And now during our Renaissance period, more individuals have joined in the we movement, and we've accomplished much more together than we could have learned. And so while some may say they should clean up that empty lot, we've been able to turn it into a public amphitheater in our uptown business district. And while some may say they should have more for kids to do here, we can say the development of the Keene Area Children's Museum is underway. So by changing your thought process to we, you're not just placing work on others, you're taking an active role in the change you want to see. And so, by the way, I'm here to tell you too, you can move mountains in rural places by getting involved and working together and not waiting for they to do it for you. So no matter what community you find yourself in, see how you can be a part of it. Because sitting idle, telling others what needs to be done accomplishes very little. But by taking action, no matter how large or small, can help you in seeing the changes that you wish to see. So by moving forward, try changing they to we and see what happens. And as I wrap up today, I just want to mention one more thing. Whether you're from the PA Wilds or if you're here because you chose to be a student at NPRC, I truly hope that you enjoyed your time here. I hope that you have had and continue to make memories in one of the most beautiful places on earth. We have been blessed with access to some of Pennsylvania's most incredible natural resources, landmarks, and destinations. People come from all over the world to travel here just to experience it. And so I hope as you go, you also proudly tell them that you're a graduate of NPRC, and that you tell them why you love the area, and that you encourage them to check it out for themselves. Rural can sometimes have this negative connotation that we must have less of something. But by helping others to reimagine how they view rural, we're helping them experience this area that we're fortunate enough to call home. And like I mentioned before, we can move mountains in rural areas. We are not less than. We're a force and a movement and an incredible way of life. So wherever your journey takes you, I hope that you take this special place with you and know that you can always come back because opportunity abounds. So thank you once again, and congratulations to the class of 2023. We wish you luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandy, for reminding our students of their value, the value of their work and well-being, and the pride we all should have in the region we live and work in. At this time, I am pleased to invite Melinda Saunders, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Accreditation Liaison Officer, to present the candidates for associate degrees and certificates from Northern Pennsylvania Regional College.
Candidates for graduation, please rise and take your places. I have the honor to present and to recommend the following candidates for the appropriate associate degrees and certificates. Graduates, when your name is called, please come forward to receive your diploma as we recognize your call. Associate of Arts and Certificate in General Studies, Sarah Marie Harmeter, graduating with honors. Catherine Reed. Angela L. McFarland, graduating with honors. Associate of Science and Certificate in General Studies, Michelle Reed Carter. Savannah Casey, graduating with honors. Noah Hill. Associate of Applied Science, Gina Kathleen Granada. Certificate of General Studies, Corinne Lou Peter. Kirsten Blatchow. President Snelling, on behalf of the faculty, I present this class of candidates for the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, or Certificate of General Studies. Candidates for graduation, please rise.
Candidate. Acting on the recommendation of the faculty concerned and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Northern Pennsylvania Regional College and the Pennsylvania Department of Education, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree or certificate earned with all of its rights, privileges, and honors. Congratulations, graduates. You may now turn your tassel to the left. Congratulations again, graduates. We are excited to officially welcome all of you as alumni of Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. As you continue your journey after NPRC, we wish you all the best, and we are confident you will represent our institution well no matter where you go in life. Know that you always have support and a family at NPRC. Please remember to keep in touch and keep us updated as you accomplish all your goals. We are proud of you. Everyone, please be seated. We will now welcome Chairperson Kate Brock to the podium to conclude our celebration.
Congratulations once again to all of our graduates. We have President Snelling and I are excited to officially welcome you as alumni of the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. As you continue your journey, we wish you all of the best. As President Snelling said, please remember to keep in touch, keep us updated as you move on throughout your life. We are very, very, very proud of you all today. Following today's recessional, we invite you to celebrate with our graduates at a casual reception, which will be right outside these doors and to the left. And now please join us in congratulating our graduates by rising and remain standing as we are.
So there is a